Hello, this is Shirley, the herb lady. I should be doing my happy dance today. I went to the doctor yesterday for eye doctor, and they always, when you're getting older, they always say, your numbers is always going up. Well, my numbers went down, and we were so happy. My numbers was 10 on this side and 13 on this side, and I mean, the doctor said, whoa. And he said, she said, whatever you're doing, keep on doing. I'm using some herbs that it doesn't, for the eyes, because she kept on saying they're going to go up and up and up and up. And I've got customers walking in here. One guy walked in here and he's by himself. He's trying to save money because he wants to get his house paid off so he can retire. And he's like 83 years old, and he'd been eating chicken noodle soup, and his numbers in his eyes. And that I told him, that's GMO, don't you eat that stuff. He said, well, it's too late. He said, my numbers is up to 30 on his eyes. And pressure behind his eyes, he's a truck driver, and he could go blind anytime. And that is just a no-no. So please keep away from salt and keep away from anything that's GMO. But anyway, I'm a happy camper. Well, I'm happy all the time, but this is like the happy dance. This is extra happy. And today we're going to take ginger, and you're going to ask me, did you take your ginger today? After reading about it, yes. Every time I do one of these major studies on these herbs, I'm always starting to take it. I might as well just sit down and take the whole herb shop, but you can't do that. But it's just really amazing what these herbs do. But you know, as you study it, it's like studying God. He's the one that made it, and he knew exactly how he made our body, and he knew what we was going to need. And people, I don't think they got the light bulb yet that they need their herbs. Okay, ginger. Ginger is for stomach trouble, for cramps, for indigestion, for nausea, and it helps to break up if you got a cold or a flu. Because what it does, it just helps to bring the toxins out of your body that you're not supposed to have in there. You can take a little bit of the root and chew on it, and it helps to improve your digestion. It prevents fermentation and gas in your stomach. And a lot of people, they do have gas, but most of the time that's indigestion, and ginger will help. Volunteers, I thought this was really cute. This doctor wanted to see people that was always got motion sickness. He put them in a chair, and he half of the class he gave ginger, and the other half of the class did not give no ginger. And so he started spinning them around, and he spun them around for, let's read what it says. It says the volunteers that's prone to motion sickness, they took ginger in the capsule, okay? While testing, they would spin around in a rotation for 6 solid minutes. Those that took ginger never got motion sickness. The other ones, not one of them could last the 6 minutes without ginger. And so he said the ginger really worked. I mean, that was just a small test, but he had a whole group of people in there and divided them in half that had problems because they was in there for motion sickness. And the ginger seemed to work in the gastro tract to prevent nausea. And take a hot cup of ginger is said to be an excellent way to if you have any if your hormones is out of balance, ginger helps. Ginger tea increases the circulation. This helps to speed and remove toxins from your body. A favorite treatment for colds and flu and bronchitis is a ginger bath. Simply add 3 tablespoons of ginger root powdered to a bathtub of hot water. But don't forget to do this, or you'll be jumping out of that bathtub. Female and male organs, coat it with Vaseline vegetable. Don't get the regular Vaseline. It's made from cold oil. I mean, it's made from oil, but they have a vegetable Vaseline, and cover your female organs or your male organs with that. And then it says, so the herbs will not irritate them. And then the body will relax as it opens the pores and stimulates to eliminate poisons out of your body. Ginger is useful for bronchitis and pneumonia. ginger's hot tea is supposed to relieve miseries after a hangover. I never knew that. That was a new one. So if you know anybody with a hangover, give them a cup of ginger tea. Ginger is applied for pain, inflammation, and stiff joints. And when you think of ginger, what do you think of? Ginger cookies. And so you can make the cookies or you can make the ginger man. But this is how you can do it with your children, grandchildren, or for your husband, or just for yourself. Preheat the oven 350 degrees. Heat up 1 cup of molasses on the stove until it bubbles. Pour it into a large bowl and 6 tablespoons of butter in small pieces. Stir in 2 tablespoons of water, 1/2 cup of xylitol or honey, either one, but xylitol is a lot of times better because you're not feeding your fungus and your yeast. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cloves, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 teaspoon of soda. Now all those I would double, because as you get older, your taste buds is not as strong as they are when you're younger. Now younger people, they would like that, but older people would like it stronger than that. You stir it together and add 3 cups of almond flour and a 1/4 of a cup of almond milk, and stir the dough. And if it's too sticky, add a little bit more flour. Put your hands down in water to prevent it sticking, and you can make cookies or you can make gingerbread men, and you bake them for about 10 minutes, and then you bring them out and let them cool for a while. When you cook with ginger, now this is something I did not find out. A lot of people become vegetarians because they know that if red meat ferments in your colon, a lot of times it causes cancer. So what they do is they go vegetarian. But back 100 years ago, they said all meat that's cooked with ginger prevents fermentation and helps the intestines to detox the meat. So if you put ginger on your meat on the outside, it will prevent it from fermenting in your colon and causing you problems. Ginger is said to contain a substance that's called ginger oil, which inhibits blood clotting, which prevents reoccurrence of little strokes. The attack can trigger your arteries not to clog up, which follow through the bloodstream, and which the block arteries in the brain. So you can unblock arteries with ginger. I mean, there's just a lot of things that you can do with that. Ginger is used for digestion, gas, motion sickness. One lady's getting ready to go on a boat to go fishing. I said, take a bottle of ginger with you. And what you can do is just keep putting it in the tea or put it in your water and shake it up and have ginger water. But the main thing, it helps with motion sickness. It helps with nausea, morning sickness, fevers, and phlegm. Ginger helps to transport ingredients to the stomach and increase circulation in the pelvic area. So ginger is one of the golden nuggets that we can have that God has provided for us. And even gingerbread is good. I mean, anything, I like ginger, anything, because it makes your stomach really feel good. So if you have any stomach trouble, I would increase the ginger. If it says 1 teaspoon, use 2 teaspoons, because sometimes I don't think you can get enough ginger in your stomach.